the little area of Outriders demo in case someone's played it yet. It's pretty fun. I encourage everybody to get the game. And if you guys are interested in accessible controllers, please watch my previous video because I gave some options as how to get one. So I realize that a lot of gamers like myself don't know that there are other options for people with disabilities like myself.
Good to see you again. You'll be pleased to know the hounds are still scared shitless.
You can always start with trying to remap your buttons, but if that doesn't work, you can always pay for a special controller. But luckily for myself, I don't need one, but I understand there are people that do. So, and also, in response to what I said in my previous video, make sure you play with the right people.
Other vendors are complaining
I cannot stress that enough. There's been several times where I will say there are people who are so invested in the game that they forget you're a person and they forget you're playing the game just like they are. And so try to play with people who are friendly and understanding of your situation. Because there are a lot of people, even people in your party are sometimes going to try to tell you, well, they see you being a little slower, they might say, give you little tips here and there, but understand the way you play is the way you play. Don't let anyone convince you to play any other way than the way that works for you. Because you may walk a little slower or sprint a little slower in the game, but that's okay. Because we're not all meant to play the same way. Luckily, I was lucky enough to recently find a group of people that we really just enjoy talking to one another, and you know, we're just trying to farm the heck out of this demo, trying to get all the legendaries we can and enjoy the game while we're at it. But like I said, the most important thing for me is enjoying the game. Because if I'm not enjoying the game, then there's really no point in me playing. And most of the time you will find me in a team situation because I've never really enjoyed playing by myself. So I find it boring and monotonous, and I like playing with my friends so we can chat at the same time we play. So,
you'll be pleased to know the hounds are still scared shitless.
But then again, don't be afraid to, especially with games like Outriders, you can always join a random team, but I will warn you, a lot of the times you might get host problems through internet and might be kicked out, but always go find you another team if you want to play with other people. Which means I prefer it, so like I said, just enjoy the game. And understand that there are those people that are going to, you know, try to give you pointers, but at the same time understand that they don't understand what challenges you face. That may be what works for them might help them, because in my case I have the use of only one hand. They have two, so and so sometimes I do come across, you know, one or two people in random parties that are not my friends, that do not understand, that will try to give me, you know, well, don't take so much cover, or don't do this, or don't do that. But at the same time, you have to understand that not everybody's going to know unless you tell them that you have different challenges. For me, when I started playing, I chose not to tell people I had challenges because I didn't want them not to play with me because they felt I was holding them back. But like I said, just be conscious of trying to find really good friends you enjoy playing with. And just play the way you want to play. And just say, well, that's the way you do it, but this is the way I do it. And try to just keep having fun with the game, laughing, cutting up. Because when you start to take it too seriously, that is when you will start not enjoying it anymore. So, like I said, I just want people like me to know, yes, it can be done. Don't don't believe that you cannot play video games. Because when I started, I had a family member. The reason I started playing was because she had said to me it was too hard for you. So, like I said, I started playing Destiny 1 by myself. And, completed the whole game by myself without any help. So, it can be done. You just have to spend hours perfecting the way that you
Thanks
play.
again for getting the guy who killed poor Mr.
And that being
Chang.
said, of course, we're going to have bad days where you've been grinding a game way too much, you're tired, your hands are tired, you're exhausted, especially when you're in party, you're having to, you're playing and at the same time you're listening to conversation. Like today, I was grinding for several hours, and when you're listening to two sets of groups of people playing or necessarily talking, sometimes you forget they're not referring to my my group or what we're doing. So sometimes I'll forget that especially today, because man, we grinded that thing for Terraform for several hours, and it was like, and also the most important advice I can give you: don't be afraid to take a break. Don't be afraid to say, "Look, guys, I gotta have a break." I have a hard time with that too, because I'm always afraid if I take a break, then everybody's going to get the cool weapons, and I'm not going to get them. So, I have to tell myself, you have to take a break. But I just want the disabled gamers like myself to understand, yeah, you can do it. And you can do it all by yourself, you can do it with friends. But if you're going to play with friends, you have to play with friends that A, understand your challenges. They understand that they're never going to be able to change the way you play. Because the way you play works for you. It doesn't work for them. So just enjoy the game and have fun. That's what I've been doing. Like, this is the Outriders demo. The game comes out in 21 days, I believe. So I will be streaming the full gameplay. I was hoping to do that with my group of friends, but I don't know who will be joining with me. Some of them have wanted to play solo, which is fine. I'm not concerned about it. I can just join a random team. But I was hoping to play with them, but like I said, this game provides you matchmaking, so if you have to, just join with a random team. And you don't even, and play the way you play. So, but I'm telling you guys, you need to buy this game. It is so much fun. And if you're like me, you're going to be lucky enough to find a group of people that make it not so stressful, because you're not on your own. You're with people that are your friends that get it, and that when you go down in a game, they will come and revive you. Because there are people who, in other games, in my previous experiences, who want to do everything themselves, and that's fine. But I believe that gaming is about the friendships you make, not really the accolades or the skills you get out of the game. Because you can't really pocket those those guns that you get from the game, but you can keep those friendships for life. So. But let me tell you, I'm enjoying the heck out of this Outriders demo. And hopefully I will see some,
Good to see you
I will
again.
get to join.
You'll be pleased to know the hounds are still scared.
I'll join with the team, or if I'm lucky, maybe I'll join with a couple of my friends that I've made in the game so far. I know some of them expressed that they wanted to play solo. Fine by me. Hopefully there'll be some that'll play the game with me, but if not, I can always play it with a random team. I love those guys. We don't take it too seriously, and we don't get bent out of shape about much. So, but man, I cannot wait for this full game to come out. I'm so excited. I'm so jazzed about it. I mean, like I said, I was looking forward to playing the full game. I had actually planned
Hit me, I'm parched.
Thanks again for getting the
to
guy
stream
that killed
gameplay
Train.
with maybe one or two of my new friends from PlayStation. You know, maybe I'll get to play with them in a party. If not, I will be streaming the gameplay regardless, you guys. And I won't be playing the game because,
Remember to keep your eyes
you know,
open for
we just
beautiful
love
things
playing
to
this game. We don't
watch.
take it too seriously.
Someone needs to rescue these.
So, and furthermore, I think that's how gaming should be. If you get too caught up and, oh, you didn't join with me or you don't
Good to
play
see you
with me,
again.
then
You'll
you've
be
lost
pleased
the
to
whole
know the
point of the
hounds are
game.
still scared shitless.
Because the
How
whole
the hell
point of
does
the
the
game
ECA
is you and your
expect traders to
friendships.
make do without government subsidies?
But like I said, regardless, I will be playing the full game when it comes out, and I will be streaming it. If anyone doesn't want spoilers, hopefully, obviously, the only people that will know what goes on in the game will be someone that teams up with me. I don't know when I'll get on. I'm hoping to get on maybe March 31st, but I don't know when they're actually launching the game. So, you know, it might be a little
Other
different.
vendors are
It depends
complaining
on
I'm
when
a
you're able to download it and stuff.
suckers.
Or I might wait and do my gameplay the next day, but I will be
Good to
on
see
this
you
game
again.
and I will be
You'll be
showing
pleased to know the hounds are still
the
scared
gameplay and the
shitless to come out here.
cutscenes. And if you don't want to know that stuff, just don't, you know, go on to my live streams on that day and just wait and play them. But like I said, you know, I'm going to be playing it with people regardless. And if I'm lucky enough, hopefully I'll get to play with some of the friends I've made on PlayStation. So I'm really excited to do that. I was looking forward to that. So, but regardless, I will be playing with a team. So, and if you've seen any of my other live streams, these guys are a riot. They're funny. They will crack you up the whole entire time, and make you just really enjoy playing. Sometimes you can get with a bad group, but luckily enough, I've made friends with a couple that are really chill guys, and we always laugh and cut up. So, past this stream, I will continue to farm, but I will be doing a lot more playing when the game comes out because we farmed this thing to death, honestly. So I will see you guys on another stream. Probably when the full game comes out. I won't be streaming again until then, probably. But I don't know. I mean, that depends on whether I'm playing with my friends tomorrow. Sometimes I do stream with them just because they're funny. And I enjoy on my YouTube channel sort of looking back at my gameplay and going, well, I could have done better here, and I could have been faster here. I could have, you know, maybe train a lot more, but study it and try to get as good as you can. But then again, odds are I probably won't stream until the full game comes out because y'all seen the demo so much. So, alright, talk to you guys later.